start talking about the likelihood of getting raped. I love that. You were in my mind, baby girl. I was just trying to fucking barter with homie, the funny door guy. I was like, look, man, like, please, like, $3, like, just give me $3 back. And they were like, no, bitch, I'm trying to get out of the basement myself. No money back. But you know, it was. They were very nice, and I couldn't like try to be like, oh, well, like I'm a black woman, like please, because I don't know what's happening there. So I was like, fuck, I'm screwed. So my phone is about to die. So if you don't hear from me tomorrow, I was raped and killed. Let's see. So, one more time.
We have a charger.
I use homie in the back. They let me use their charger, so I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I know. I don't want to get murdered. It would suck. I'm like not nearly famous enough. Also, I can't afford a funeral. So as mentioned, my name is Jeffrey. With an exclamation point. I feel like people always ask me like, oh my god, like were your parents hoping for a boy? And I'm like, no, they just hate me. They were like, oh, you know what? Black girl named Jeffrey, dark skin, let's make it a little bit more challenging, baby. Let's turn it up. So now I'm Jeffrey and they have no grandkids. But it's fine. It's fine. I feel like can I just like talk to y'all for a second? Are we like a religious group? Are we believing in God? Okay. I feel like God is trying to humble me, right? Like I feel like Jesus is trying to humble me. He's fucking pressing the humble button upstairs. And like, I just want to get something out the way. Because I made this joke last time about like being a Christian, you know? So like shaming is my kink.
Woo! Hell yeah!
And somebody was like, oh, you're a Christian? My mom killed herself, so that means you believe she went to hell. I was like, whoa, bro, fucking relax, okay? I feel like there's two types of Christians, right? There's like me, which I'm like, you know what I'm saying, New Testament, WWJD bracelets, Jesus is black. And then there's like, then there's like the other type that are like fucking, you know what I'm saying, protesting outside of like women's clinics. And like, just to be real, like I'm actually the bitch that's like sneaking from the clinic, like getting out of the line and shit. You know, because I need to get my teeth done. Hell yeah, dental care at the Planned Parenthood. So like Jesus is trying to like humble me and shit. And you know how I know that? You know how I know that? Because I'm a fucking Mets fan, baby. Yes, fuck the Yankees. Yes, but you know what though? I'm like a poor Mets fan, so that's like a step below. So like I went to the game the other day, and my seats were so shitty at Citi Field. The guy at the ticket counter didn't even know where the fuck I was sitting. Like I gave him my thing and he was like, are you sure this is for Citi Field? And I was like, yeah. And like I had my chair and shit and I was like ready to go up there. It was great. It was great. My seats were so high up at Citi Field. I was on fucking Concourse E, bitch. Like it was crazy. Like a fucking Spirit Airlines bag fell on my fucking head. I was like, fuck you. It was great. And then we won. Probably gonna lose very soon. I feel like being a Mets fan is like loving straight men. There's always a lower bottom. You can always get worse. You can always get worse. And I feel like God is trying to humble me, right? Because like for a while, you know, I was like dating this guy, you know, and he like worked in finance, so you know what I'm saying, he had like a small penis, and like he had season tickets to the Yankees right behind the catcher's mound, which like if you don't watch baseball because you're like not lame, that's like the best place to be, right? Like the seat was so close I could fucking smell the umpire's farts. And so now, you know, now I'm going to my Mets games in like the 1,000 seats and I'm like high-fiving Jesus. But it's cool because I don't have to deal with the drama of dating a sociopath, right? Which is great. God's pressing the humble button on my life. What else do we have here? I have jokes. I have a book, right? Also, this is past my fucking bedtime, bitches. years old now, right? Like, you need to be in bed by 12 o'clock. You can keep doing your little comedy thing and go to your mics, but be in bed by 12 o'clock. And here I am. Oh, right, yes. So God's pressing the humble button. So what I'm doing now is drugs. Yeah, I'm California sober. So I'm only not getting fucked up when I'm in California or at an AA meeting. So I feel like the problem with like doing drugs, right, is like I've aged out of doing drugs. Which like don't laugh at my fucking pain. It's the worst because like the worst thing is like when you like, you know what I'm saying, you have a bodega that you usually go to, you know what I'm saying, and you get your micro dose. That's like white people Brooklyn talk for just getting high and nobody knowing. So you do like you get a little micro dose, whatever. I go to the counter and you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying, I drank water, and the guy at the bodega is like, oh, I'm sorry, but I can't sell you this polka dot bar, ma'am. I went home and cried, and that's what I'm about to do right fucking now. I'm Jeff Realism Copeland. Thank you so much. Call me at Jazzy Jeff.
Follow me. It's free.